Would you please be upstanding as the American flag is presented by Major Kevin Knapp and the American National Anthem. Thank you. Now please welcome the flags of the 7 Celtic nations, accompanied by the pipes and drums of the Jefferson Pipe Band. Thank you. And now we'll take a second to introduce our flag bearers and their flags. First up here we have Joshua Gudotti with the flag of the Isle of Man. Tyler Robertson with the St Andrew's Cross of Scotland. Next up we have Duncan McInnes with the Dragon of Wales. Bella Cox presenting the flag of Cornwall. McKenna Skeet with the Brittany flag. Madison Skeet with the tricolours of Ireland. Last but not least, we have Emma Barnett with the flag of Galicia. Those are our flag bearers. Great round of applause. Well, good evening, lads and lassies, loons and queens. Welcome to the 2024 Jefferson Pipe Band Celtic Summer Concert here in beautiful David Marr Theatre in Redding, California. My name is Gillis, and I'm honoured to be your MC for this evening's event. I can't believe that in today's economic climate, the band is still able to pay for me to be here tonight, all the way from my home in Siskiyou County. The band and I are truly excited to be able to present some of Northern California's finest exponents of Celtic music to you here this evening. And we have such an incredible evening of music lined up for you. A lineup which really celebrates the rich cultural heritage of Celtic traditions. Tonight we'll hear from some amazing young musicians who have really embraced the challenge of learning our instruments and our music. We'll see some of the rich dance tradition and enjoy some modern interpretations of some of our ancient tunes, and indeed hear some more modern tunes. And hopefully we'll take a minute to pause and reflect on how absolutely fantastic our drum major looks in a kilt. He's nipped off, he'll be back. A big thank you to all of you for being here, and a special thank you to our sponsors, whose support makes tonight possible. I've got a list here somewhere, while we provided it earlier. Here we go. Our sponsors for this evening event are Action News Now, KIXE PBS, Chirafico, New Clairvaux, Rayleigh's, Starbucks, and we do encourage you to support your local businesses who have donated towards the band's future by helping put on this night. And Richard and Molly Clark, John S. Curry and Linda, Paul and June Creek, Sean and Lisa Ferguson, Connie Granoles, Rob and Dylan Menzies, our neighbours, Senator Morris and Marianne Johansson, and the family of Easton Walsh. So let's give our sponsors a big round of hand. Also, I don't know how many of you know, but Sunday is Father's Day. So we want to welcome and celebrate all the fathers that are here tonight. I know I'm very lucky and proud that my own daughter Isla was here in the flag parade. That was a very proud moment for me. So we will get to your fathers at some point later in the programme. You won't get off lightly. But the first piece of music we'll hear this evening was famously used in the movie The Last of the Mohicans. That scene where they're running across the landscape and it's waterfalls and all beautiful. It reminds me, I really should put that back on the Netflix list one of these days. Anyway, it was written by the singer-songwriter and fiddle player Biggie McLean, and I'm going to hand it over now to, I've got to get the names right, I was almost missing a name earlier, under the direction of Elizabeth Johnson, a teacher here at UPEC, accompanied by Aubrey and Maya Fairchild, and Sydney Gotham, and presenting Dave Cave and the Jefferson Pipe Band. Thank you very much, and good luck.
It's dark now.
Isn't that fantastic? I really want to use some more pipes and music and beautiful combinations. Give those guys a second to get off stage. It's amazing the combinations people come up with of different instrument arrangements these days. You're seeing lots of DJs playing with fiddle players and stuff like that all over the place, which is a lot of fun here. You wouldn't necessarily put together. Next up, we have a fantastic young, another couple of brothers, the Guidottis, Gavin and Caleb, who are going to come out and give us a couple of tunes on the pipes and the snare drum. So please, you welcome Gavin and Caleb Guidotti. we give a round of applause for Gavin and Caleb. That was Thunderstruck, if you didn't recognise it, from AC/DC. I'm going to talk a little bit of a bio from the last act we saw, give him his breath back, because I think he's playing in the next set as well. So the first tune that the guys played was called the Black Bear, which is a headquarters company march of the Scots Guards Regiment. And it's technically a hornpipe played as a blisteringly paced march. And it's twisted the fingers and tripped up the brogues of many a well-skilled piper, I can tell you that for one. And so Caleb began drumming at the age of 6, and it's older than that now, but not by much. And he continues to quickly progress through the competition grades, which along with his obvious talent on the concert stage, shows his real dedication and drive to get into the highest level at snare drumming, and we hope that one day we got a drum kit to accompany his brother on that last one as well. What can I say about Gavin? I first met Gavin in 2018 at the Ashland 4th of July parade. And after the parade, we stopped at a bar in downtown Ashland, and between shots of probably orange juice, just a guess, Gavin and Pipe Major Rob, aka Pipey, played an absolute blinder of a set of jigs, and I was just blown away by the talent of this tiny little person with bagpipes that were bigger than him at the time. And yeah, he continues to just blow the world of bagpiping away, and it's great to see that that our tradition is in the very capable hands of folks like Gavin and Caleb. So another round of applause for Gavin and Caleb Guidotti. And to continue the theme of brothers in arms, our next performers are Levi and Ethan Bailey, two of the three famous Bailey brothers from Sonoma County. I wonder if they're related to the Bailey's family of Ireland. No? Anyway. Well, they've been twirling and stilting and tweaking and leaping since the ages of 11 and 6, I believe. And what started as a social interest in Scottish country dancing, which is a surefire way to pick up the ladies, soon turned into a full-blown family affair under the direction of Rob Wallace. The Bailey boys really upped their game and added Highland dancing to their repertoire. And not just for the thrill of learning something new, but to balance out the unfair male-to-female ratio among the members of the dance troupe. In 2019, they strutted their stuff all the way to the Czech Republic, the home of many a great Scottish box night, dazzling audiences at international and local dance festivals for 2 weeks. Talk about dance tour, that's awesome. So Levi and Ethan stay motivated by the epic tales and deep meaning behind the dances, which you'll learn a little bit about as we go, as well as the physical and mental gymnastics required to master new steps and tunes. They love sharing this ancient Scottish tradition with others, as you'll see, and especially when it involves swords and bagpipes, because let's be honest, who doesn't love a dance with a bit of danger and a whole lot of noise? I think our pipers are ready, so I think we'll introduce Caleb Cox and Gavin Guidotti, who are going to accompany Levi and Nathan, the Bailey brothers. Thank you. that was just fantastic. You can see why Highland dancing was used by the clan chiefs to choose the strongest, the soldiers with the highest amounts of stamina, because that is just, that's phenomenal. That level of skill up for that one is just amazing. One more for Levi and Ethan. So the guys performed two dances there. The first one was the Marquis of Huntley's Highland Fling, and then the second one was Leaving Port Ascaig. The dance, the Marquis of Huntley's Highland Fling, also known as the Ladies' Ancient Fling, is the clan dance of the Clan Gordon. As with a lot of our popular dance tunes, it was actually composed on the fiddle in around 1794 by a guy called George Jenkins. The word fling has appeared at least since the 16th century, I believe, to describe that famous kick thing. Almost did it, didn't it? That would have been terrible. So the dancer dances on each leg and then flings the other one in front and behind somehow at the same time. I don't know. It was expertly demonstrated by Levi and Ethan. So luckily you don't have to witness me trying to do it. My old legs would I'm sure. Anyway, the second dance was inspired by the tune which was being played as the guys were dancing there, and it was called Leaving Port Ascaig. It was written by one of the great pipe majors of I'd say the late recent modern times. I mean, our instruments are so ancient. It's like, how modern do we talk about? You know, modern's like in the 15th century. I don't know. Anyway, it was composed by pipe major Willie Ross, who was for a long time a pipe major and instructor at Edinburgh Castle School of Bagpiping. One of our great exponents of the instrument and the tunes. And it was written about the town of Port Ascaig, which is on the Isle of Islay, in the Outer Hebrides. It might have been written because he actually believed he was leaving there, but I think he was leaving a nice dram on the table that was made on the Isle of Islay, and he was sad to go off to work that day, and he's like, well, I guess I'll see you after work. Anyway, I'll have one more round of applause for Levi and Ethan, the fantastic dancers. As our next act make their way to the stage, we have pipe major Rob Jeffs, Becky and Don Saraceno, Carrie Wades-Wigham, and Caleb Cox, who are going to give us a great re-selection of tunes on the Scottish small pipes and the whistle and guitar. Thank you. you to the pipers and Caleb on guitar and Dan on whistle. That's phenomenal. This little group was inspired to get together by our dearly departed friend of the band, who's no longer with us sadly, Sky Rickendorfer from up there in Washington State. Really a great proponent of Celtic music and Celtic arts, founding the Celtic Arts Foundation, which provides great learning opportunities for folks across the states, really, but in the northwest and down to California, and really inspires people to take up instruments and provide a great venue as well. So this little group got together pre-COVID times, but on Zoom. I don't know why you do that, but it was a way of people across the country from Washington down to the bottom of California being able to play in sessions and learn tunes together, and then whenever there's an opportunity to get together and play them for people or just play them for themselves. And you saw the Scottish small pipes with the pipes that were played there. They're bellows driven, so they're cold wind bagpipe, which means you can play them for technically longer because they don't take that much energy. And they're also really nice for indoors compared to the big pipes, you might have noticed. And they blend well with their other instruments, so they're a really nice addition to what pipers can do these days. That set started off with another tune written on the fiddle, this time by one of Scotland's finest composers, James Scott Skinner, a tune called Hector the Hero, which was written for his friend Major General Hector MacDonald, who sadly passed away that was early 1900s, so yeah, relatively recently. And then we moved on to a couple other tunes, the Liz and the Gun, Farewell to the Tay, Wages Kaylee, which was written for Carrie Wiggum there by her tutor, and one of the greatest pipers alive right now, Bruce Gandy, who's also the coach of some of these guys. So that's great tribute to them. And I think, are we ready? I think we're ready to move on. So if we please welcome to the stage the drummers of the Jefferson Pipe Band. They're going to give us a drum salute. The salute is played this evening as a tribute to drummer Ethan Walsh, who recently completed boot camp and is on his way to serve the country in the US Army. So prior to heading off to boot camp, the boot camp, Ethan was one of our drummers. In fact, he was the leading drummer and led the drummers to the aggregate award at Pleasanton Island Games last year. So a great drummer and a great asset to the country. So taking away the drums of the Jefferson Pipe Band. intermission to stretch your legs, recharge your popcorn, chat with your neighbours, and also buy raffle tickets that are for sale at the front desk there. So we'll see you back here in about 50 minutes. Enjoy it. Thank you. Hope you all had a refreshing break. Got those raffle tickets bought, chatted with your neighbours, made some new friends. That's what it's all about, right? I think most people are back. What do you think? Keep rolling with the program? Alright, let's do it. So before we actually welcome our next performers up onto the stage, and while Caleb straps on and tames the beast you're about to see him and hear him play, let's enjoy a video of Caleb Cox playing the wonderful tune Gabriel's Oboe in Oroville on Table Mountain, which is in this neck of the woods. It's a wonderful place to go to in the springtime. So without any further ado, this is Caleb Cox playing Gabriel's Oboe. Isn't that fantastic? Well, if you enjoyed that, you're going to really enjoy seeing and hearing it in the flesh. Is that thing still alive? Please give a warm welcome on guitar and Irish William pipes to Becky and Caleb Cox. came, silently lay, dead on the London field here. Sleep on the board like a bird on the wing, onward the sailors fly. Carry the light that's born to be king, over the sea to sky. Roll waveling, soft will ye sleep, the oceans are royal beds. Rock my feet, Flora will be, watch by your weary hand. Sleep on the boat like a bird on the wing, onward the sailors fly. Carry the light that's born to be king, over the sea to sky. Sleep on the boat like a bird on the wing, onward the sailors fly. Carry the light that's born to be king, over the sea to the sky. Brandy texted me on vocals, so let's give Brandy a big round of applause. I have to backtrack a little bit, back to Caleb and Peggy Cox. They're a fantastic set, and that tune, one of the tunes they played was from the movie Braveheart, was probably recognised, because everyone's watched it a million times, maybe that's just me. And then, the song we sung there was a song called The Skyboard Song, and it tells of after the Battle of Culloden in 1745, Bonnie Prince Charlie, the Young Pretender as he was also known, tried to escape the English troops. In fact, he did escape the English troops with the help of one Flora MacDonald, who stowed him away on her little boat to the islands of Skye. And we're talking about Braveheart and William Wallace and how he's held up as one of these great heroes of our historic history. And I also think that Flora MacDonald deserves some recognition as one of our other national heroes. So I'm glad that song exists. It's a song that's been sung by many people over the years. Most recently by an old pal of mine called Gregor Lowry, who sung it in Gaelic. He translated it to Gaelic, which is strange to think that a song about the island of Skye needed translating into the Gaelic, but it did for a small television program. You might have heard of it called Outlander. I don't know. It's a really low budget kind of thing. Anyway, there you go. That was the Skye Boat song. I think we're gonna give these guys another couple minutes to get set up, and I'm going to tell you about our next act. Our next act are called the Bold O'Donohues, and in late 2020, after weathering another year of COVID lockdowns and whatnot, we're going to get over saying that at some point. There's going to be a period in time when we don't have to explain that gap in our lives, isn't it? Anyway, a few work colleagues, weary from isolation, rebelliously gathered on a Friday night in a garage in Reading to rekindle a sense of community that had been lost over that lockdown period. And aided from the inspiration provided by, again, whiskey. Why am I talking about whiskey so much? I don't know. And a haze of cigar and tobacco smoke, the Bold O'Donohue was born with the grand vision of obtaining free beer in exchange for sharing the pure joy of boisterous Irish drinking tunes. I love that. Anyway, they showed up uninvited at a local establishment on St. Patrick's Day and started to play. It seemed like a good idea at the time, I guess. And after upsetting the manager and inadvertently causing an almost bar fight, I want to hear that story, Bold O'Donohue won the crowd and they won their free beer. So while band members have come and gone over the years, the same spirit remains. And if you're looking for good music, the Bold O'Donohue suggests you might look elsewhere. But if you are looking for a good time, give them a call. The Bold O'Donohue.
Greetings. There's so situated here. Miss G, are we here? Are we coming through here? Hope you enjoy good music. Now you have us. Oh my goodness.
This is our first time for kids.
All right. Are we good? All right. Well, I've been in a wild rover for many a year, and I spent time in money on whiskey and beer. But now I'm returning with the golden great store, and I never would play a wild rover no more. And it's no day never, 1, 2, 3, 4, no day never more. But I pay the wild rover. sounds of our training. We were worried how this was going to go over with sober people. And it's all for me, bro. Be jolly, jolly, bro. It's all for me, beer and tobacco. But I spent all eating with the last drinking gin. Far across the western ocean, I was wandering. Where are we boots? Big noggin, noggin boots. We're all gone for beer and tobacco. See the laces they're torn, and the heels they are worn. And the souls are looking out for their whaler. And it's all for me, bro. You jolly, jolly, bro. It's all for me, beer and tobacco. Well, I spent all eating when the lassies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean, I must wander. Well, where is the shirt? The knobby, knobby shirt. It's all gone for beer and tobacco. You see the collar is torn, and the sleeves they are worn, and the scales are up in a rubber. And it's all for me, rock. Be jolly, jolly, rock. It's all for me, beer and tobacco. Where I spent all eating with the lassies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean, I must wander. But where is it that we're not bed? It's all gone for beer and tobacco. You see, I sold it to girls, and the springs they all twirl, and the sheets are looking out for their whaler. And it's all for me, rock. Be jolly, jolly, rock. It's all for me, beer and tobacco. Well, I spent all eating with the lassies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean, I was wandering. But where is my wife? Your knobby, knobby wife. She's all gone for beer and tobacco. You see her fronts have got worn out, and her scales looking about. And I'm sure she's looking out for where the whaler. And it's all for me, rock. Be jolly, jolly, rock. It's all for me, beer and tobacco. Well, I spent all eating with the lassies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean, I was wandering. Well, I'm sick in the head, and I haven't been to bed since I came ashore with me plunder. Like some centipedes and snakes, my head is full of aches, and I have to make a lap for where I've come. And it's all for me, rock. Be jolly, jolly, rock. It's all for me, beer and tobacco. Well, I spent all eating with the lassies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean, I was wandering. And it's all for me, rock. Be jolly, jolly, rock. It's all for me, beer and tobacco. Well, I spent all eating with the lassies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean, I was wandering. Thank you very much.
We were meeting and drinking whiskey, mostly, and then a guitar showed up. And then somehow Paul came out too, and he was there. It was in his garage. So, anyways, now today, as you see at Boulder Donahue, mine is Chris, Lindsay, our fiddle player. Lauren, who is also my new wife. And older wife, I've never been married. This is Paul. Our trusty bass player. My name is James, and we are Boulder Donahue. Let's party.
In a neat little town they call Belfast, apprentice to trade I was down. Many hours of sweet happiness that I spend in that beautiful town. Land, far away from friends and relations, betrayed by the black velvet band. Oh now, her eyes they show like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black Was he wrong? say, oh, grab the Aberdeen and Bordeaux. That's the land of my home, that's the land of my home, the land of the lost and blended to the sea. Take it back, and the heaven is high. You'll hear me singing in the morning, and they sang me the song, the ground it lost along, the land of the lost and blended to the sea. I have stood on the shore, the great Pacific wars, our younger to down under, I have wondered, but while I travel free, my heart has got me to the land of lost and blended to the sea. Take it back, and the heaven is high. You'll hear me singing in the morning, and they sang me the song, the ground we marched along, the land of lost and blended to the sea. Take it back, and the heaven is high. You'll hear me singing in the morning, and they sang me the song, the ground we marched along, the land of lost and blended to the sea.
Very nice indeed. The golden army. Thanks to Paul, Jace, Chris, Lindsay, and Elizabeth. That is, great. Thank you very much. I'm actually surprised I didn't see more of you up here dancing in this mosh pit. What happened? Yeah. So while we catch our breath and I take a minute to explain the next performance, drum major Scott is going to give us a demonstration of what it is to be out front of the band and leading them on parade. Not only does the drum major have to provide clear instruction to the band following behind them, they also have to look very sharp. And as we've seen, Scott does look pretty sharp tonight. So he's been in the band since about 2018, I believe. He played Ashland again with the Ashland 4th of July parade. There's another, we're coming back to that again. He's led the band through the last, I don't know how many years that is, and continues to grow and compete. The drum major is not only leading the band, they also compete and they have to maintain control of the mace and do these crazy maneuvers. I'm not quite sure what you call them, but Scott will give us a great demonstration here in a minute. Here they come, the Jefferson Pipe Band. Jefferson Pipe Band, drum major Scott Thompson.
Roll. 1, 2.
outstanding stuff from the Jefferson Pipe Band and drum major Scott Thompson there. Just want to take a second to talk a little bit about the band. So the band are actually, there's two bands. There's a band that's based here in Redding, in Northern California, and there's also half of the band that are based in Southern Oregon, so Jackson County, Medford, Ashland. So to get them together to play events like this and the competitions, it's a logistical juggle, and you get all those pipers in one place at one time and drummers, and they do a fantastic job when they do get together, so we're very lucky to have them in our community. You may recognise that tune as it was heard earlier in the first half, so if anyone was paying attention and remembers the name of the tune. Somebody said it, I heard it, I don't know who said it, but somebody did. Well done. Scott also competes, and we wish him all the best in the coming season. He'll be returning to his home of Pleasanton for the Pleasanton Highland Games later in the summer, and we wish him all the best in that competition. I think we're going to do a raffle drawing, aren't we? What's the raffle prizes, Bob?
Well, there's some wine out there, and there's a great big food basket celebrating the 4th of July.
And
Awesome.
all of your contributions tonight, your tickets, your refreshments, your donations, they all go to help educate youth like Ariana.
For the wine basket, 4051284.
You can pick them up at the door, and that is a wine basket donated by Youth Clairvaux. So we ask that you pay for that and go to your stores. Thank you, Youth Clairvaux.
Food basket, 4051412.
And that basket was donated by the Jefferson Pipe Band.
We do really thank you for all of your help. You really put a lot back in the community with our youth. And so you're really helping to support that. Schools we send them to, scholarships we give, instruments, everything else. So thank you very much.
Just going to continue that theme real quick. The work that Bob and Molly Skinner do in the community to support this band and get events like this put on and get out into the community and teach young folks how to play these instruments and what it is to be in the pipe band is phenomenal. So Bob and Molly Skinner really do it. Next, we're going to welcome back to the stage those dancing Bailey brothers to give us two more traditional Highland dances, Gilly Callum, sword dance, and Highland Laddie. And again, they're going to be accompanied by pipers Caleb Cox and Gavin Guidotti. Thank you. Once more for Levi Nathan the Bailey. We're going to change pace again, just to keep you guys on your toes. This next act is another song. It's called The Parting Glass. It's a traditional Irish and Scottish farewell song. It dates back to around the 17th century, which isn't that long ago. The song's lyrics have been known since at least 1605, I believe, and the melody was first collected in 1782. As with many of our old songs, it has changed and been collected and performed with various melodies, titles, lyrics. It's hard to keep track of what song's what. Originally, the song was popular among both the Scottish and Irish until the writing of course, Auld Lang Syne by Burns, of course. After which it fell out of favour in Scotland, but it remains popular in Ireland today. The song is associated with Celtic gatherings where friends would sing songs and departing guests would be given a drink, or a parting glass, or stirrup cup. As a farewell, please welcome to share this song with us, Caleb Cox, Dan, Francisco, and John, the Jefferson Pipe Band chorus line.
Softly call, good
bring this evening to a close.
One, two.